Have you ever noticed that you have more energy at certain times of the day than others? Or maybe you're waking up at a certain time each day and getting sleepy at a similar time each night. These subconscious habits of ours are a result of our circadian rhythms. This is the body's ability to regulate itself in a 24-hour clock cycle. Our circadian rhythms, or what is sometimes mistakenly called our biological clock, is the name given to our daily cycle of physical, mental, and behavioural habits. Our biological clock is not quite the same. It's actually the physical component of our bodies, the proteins and how they interact with the cells, which produces our circadian rhythms. Understanding both of these is important when it comes to understanding your work habits and finding focus at the right time throughout the day. The natural circadian rhythm for most of us to work in our most productive state is mid-morning until middle of the day. We generally peak around lunchtime before our productivity starts to take a dive around 3 p.m. We then have a second peak around 6 p.m. and hit our lowest point at around 3:30 in the morning. This cycle then repeats itself, and this is more or less how the majority of us live our lives. If you want to regulate your circadian rhythm, stick to a regular sleep routine. Use meditation or micro-mindfulness techniques to increase your productive hours, and look at the optimum times to eat, exercise, to do focused work, to collaborate, but also to reflect. It's about best matching your daily habits with the energy that's available. We might not always get a say in this, but if you know that between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. is your on-fire time, then that's when you're going to do your most challenging work. Avoid scheduling meetings there at this time and block out your calendar to avoid interruptions. The general rule is complete your most important work during your peak hours and save the less important work for those hours when you feel least productive. If you demand less of yourself at your low points, you can perform better in your high points and begin to use your time and energy in more effective ways.